Scene: a bustling computer lab with various scientists and engineers working diligently at their desks. The room is filled with the sound of typing and humming machines. In the center of the lab stands Professor Moore, a quirky yet brilliant scientist known for his groundbreaking discoveries. Professor Moore, addressing the room: "Gather round, everyone. It's story time." The scientists gather eagerly around Professor Moore, intrigued by his enthusiastic demeanor. Professor Moore, with a twinkle in his eye: "Let me tell you the tale of Moore's Law." Picture this. It's the 1960s, and the world is just beginning to discover the wonders of computers. Back then, our machines were big, bulky, and about as powerful as a calculator. The scientists chuckle at the thought of outdated computers the size of rooms. Professor Moore, continuing: "But then, along came yours truly, Gordon Moore. I had a revelation one day while tinkering with microchips. I noticed that the number of tiny transistors we could fit onto these chips was doubling every couple of years." The scientists lean in, captivated by Professor Moore's story. Professor Moore, excitedly: "And thus, Moore's Law was born. I predicted that this exponential growth in computing power would continue into the foreseeable future." A scientist raises their hand, eager to learn more. Scientist: "But Professor Moore, why is this law so important?" Professor Moore: "Ah, my curious friend, imagine a world where computers double in power every 2 years. Suddenly, those clunky machines become faster, smaller, and more capable with each passing day. It's like a technological race to the stars." The scientists nod in understanding, marveling at the implications of Moore's Law. Professor Moore, with a grin: "And that, my friends, is the story of Moore's Law. So remember, the next time you marvel at the speed and power of your computer, you have me to thank." The scientists applaud, inspired by Professor Moore's tale of innovation and discovery. Professor Moore, winking: "Now, back to work, everyone. The future of technology awaits."